Hey y'all, welcome back to the Kiara Nicole Experience podcast. I took a little break. I had some moving pieces of my life. I had to make some of the pieces of the puzzle come together, but I am back and I am better. Um, this week we are talking about how healing makes you lonely and fast. Um, Personally, I had to realize that in order for me to be on this healing journey, I had to let go of a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of things. Um, it's lonely at the top, baby. And that's just what I have to keep telling myself in order for me to stay encouraged, because I often tend to look back or look down on certain things, and it just kind of makes me um it just kind of makes me feel away. I don't know if that makes sense for me to say, but I feel away a lot of times because I feel like I see people doing things that I used to do, and I see people getting together that I used to be together with. I see a lot. I know I see a lot of things, but I don't think I realize how lonely. I think that's just the word I'm looking for. How lonely it makes me feel. Um, I feel like me being on this healing journey, me trying to figure out life, and me trying to uh, figure out what direction I'm supposed to go in, has caused separation between me and everybody, friends, family, associates, acquaintances. Like, I'm lonely. It'd be me and my kids, for real. Like, if something was to happen to me and I pick up the phone, there's literally maybe a couple people that I could possibly call. And even then, they have all ventured off into their own lanes and ways of life. So even that would be testy. It would be hard. It would be like, it would have to be like dire need in order for me to reach out. Me realizing that I needed to change some of the things that I did and the way that I moved and the places that I frequented caused me to not have nowhere to go. Caused me to not have nobody to be around me. I literally am alone. Like, I jokingly say me and my bed go together real bad because I be in bed. I would lay in bed for hours and hours and hours on end, and I would stroll and I would look and I would see, and I can't lie and say that it doesn't hurt me, because sometimes it really does. Makes me want to get dressed and go out just to be in the presence. But then when I get there, I know I feel like I don't belong. It's like being between a rock and a hard place. Now I understand what that saying means, because I feel like I am there. I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place when it comes to life versus life. I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place when it comes to reaching out to people, or just waiting and letting them reach out to me. Because if I waited for people to reach out to me, 9 times out of 10, I would never hear from people. I wouldn't. And it sucks that, like, I'm like a thought. How it sucks that I would hope that I would be just a thought in the back of someone's head. Like, damn, what's up with Key? I wonder what she doing. I used to talk to her every day. Like, I don't think people realize the toll it takes on everyone. I don't think people realize the toll it takes on everyone when um, when you're on a journey, whether it's a healing journey, or you're just trying to change your ways, whether you're just trying to let go of old habits and old things. Like, I don't drink as much as I used to. I've seen change. I don't go the places I used to go. I've been needing to find new places to go. I don't do the things that I used to do. I've been needing to find new things to do. I've been needing to find new people to hang out with. I just be needing to come together with new. I need new. Like, I had to pray to God, like, God, make me over again. I see what you did. I see how you snatched everything from me. Made me start from scratch. So now that I'm rebuilding everything, I'm rebuilding it with a different vibe. I'm rebuilding it with a different aesthetic. And I am asking for direction. I'm asking for the right friends to be placed into my life in the timing that I need, in the capacity that I need, and just however I need. That's hard. Because how do I know if a friend is coming in to actually be a friend? Or if you're a wolf in sheep's clothing? It's hard. I feel like my trust is non-existent when it comes to new friendships and new situations. Non-existent. When they say I don't put nothing past nobody, baby, I don't put nothing past nobody. Nobody. The people that I thought like had me the most are the people that have hurt me the worst. And that's what's crazy about it, like being in this space where I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I had to learn how to be okay with being alone. Baby, I love me some alone time. I love being by myself. Like, there's nothing more that I enjoy than being alone in my bed. I love peace and quiet. I love nobody calling my name. I love not having to interact with people. I love being alone. And the moment I became okay with being alone, I became dangerous. And I realized that in so many ways because I could sit and be alone for a long time, for hours, for days, for months even. I've done it and I'm content with it. Like, I don't need somebody always in my space. I don't need somebody always in my house. I don't need somebody always talking to me or text. I don't need it. I could not talk to you for months and then text you one day and we pick right back up where we left off like nothing ever happened. I'm that content with being alone. I'm an Aquarius. That's another thing that people fail to realize is that me being an Aquarius, I also detach very quickly. Like, it's one of those things to where I knew I needed to let it go. And now that I've let it go, it's like, boom. Okay. To where some people would think that it was a struggle, or some people would think that it was harmful or hurtful. To me, I'm just like, dang, another one bites the dust. Oh well. And that sucks that I am that way because I don't intentionally want life to be that way. I don't want to experience, I don't want to always experience me being so lonely. I want to experience genuine friendships. I want to experience genuine people. I want to experience genuine relationships. I want genuine. I want intentional. I want spiritual. I want meaningful situations. And I just feel like, yeah, this ain't that. It was like, okay, so back in the day, Key was a party girl. We knew who to go to. Key the bartender got you. We're gonna have a great time. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, come on, Key, let's go. Key got the bread, she gonna pay for it. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And that all transferred to okay, Key's sick now, so she don't really move like she used to move. She don't really got it like she used to have it. She be tired now. So maybe this really isn't the friendship for me. Or right now she's really low and I can't provide the love and support that she needs right now. So I'm just not gonna talk to her. When that was the furthest thing that I needed. That was the furthest thing from what I needed. When I was so low and when I was so down, I just needed people to exist with me. I didn't need you to help me in any way. I didn't need you to feel sorry for me. A lot of people tell me that they wish I was who I used to be because they don't know how to carry this new version of me. And when I hear that, I'd be like, yep, well, you're not the friend for me then. It's not it. Because if you can't love me through my mess, knowing me, because you know me, if you're my friend, then you know that I may be here right now, but I will be here so fast. Like, just give me time to master my illness and I'll be right back on top. I'm one of those people to where I'll try anything once, and if I like the way it makes me feel, or if I like the what I get out of it, then I want to be able to master it in order for me to continue to do it. So like, say mushrooms. I love psychedelic mushrooms. When I first tried it, I was trying bits and pieces, different ways of it. I enjoyed the way it made me feel. So what I did is I learned how to master my high on psychedelic mushrooms. So I would microdose my way through it. I would do teas or eat shrooms dried up, take them with a shot of liquor, eat them with some chips. I would microdose my way through the day. I would work all day long. I would learn how much of the dosage is too much of the dosage in order for me to continue to focus. I did the same with my alcohol. I tested a lot of different alcohols, and I know for a fact that Malibu rum is what I can drink in order for me to be able to still be able to function no matter how much of it that I drink. But it was trial and error. It took time. So if your friendship can't be trial and error and take time to mature, then maybe it isn't the friendship for me. And that's perfectly fine, because everybody goes their separate ways. People do different things, and there are a lot of different ways that you can skin a cat. I think that's what my pop used to say. Like, you have to figure out what lane is best for you in this friendship. I was taught to play chess, not checkers. So in life, I had to figure out who my pawns were, who my knight, who my bishop, who my rook, who these people are in my life. And then I had to remember how each of those people move in order for me to decide that that is who they are fully. I know that my pawns are disposable. They're associates that I don't really need to depend on in order for me to succeed in winning the game of life. I know that my knight is going to go up and to the side, and it's going to block for me a little bit just to make sure that I'm cool. It's going to check a few people, a few things, just to, okay, it's going to have my back a little bit. But my rook can go all the way down, just to see what's up over there. My rook done been there, done that, and they can come on back and report what it is down there that I need to be worried about. There's so many different purposes for each piece. When you look into them, there are so many different ways that each one can move. So I had to realize that, okay, boom, so here we are. And we're playing this game, and right now you're at your lowest amount of money, lowest amount of health, lowest amount of engagement, you're just low. My cup was empty. Tank on E, okay? And I had to realize that certain situations were still pulling from me while I'm already empty. They were sucking the soul out of me, literally drying me up. So once I cut them, it kind of filled my cup up a little bit, because I had some of the time that I was pouring into myself, I was able to fill my cup up a little bit and just to push myself a little bit further. And I was still feeling it, and I was still pushing, and I was still going, and I was still moving. It's like I'm the author of my own story. So I write the books, I write the pages, and I had to realize that a part of me turning to the next chapter was leaving some people on the last page. No matter how much that hurt, everything happens for a reason. The arguments, the fallouts, the language used, the way things were perpetrated. Like, you have to realize that, yeah, true colors really do shine, especially when someone kicks you while you're down. That's how wild it is. Like, it's wild when it comes to who, what, where, like how things are happening in your life, the way that you're moving, excuse me, the way that you're moving, the way that you're determining what to leave and what to carry. I had to thank God for discernment, because I've been able to use that discernment in deciding who it is that I have to separate myself from, without explanation. Sometimes it's just, you know what, yeah, you got it. And as hard as that would have been for me to say before, I believe that things now are a test, because God is like, all right, I'm building you up, but let's throw these things at you and see how you handle them, because the old you would have handled them this way. Let's see if there's any growth. If you were still friends with these people, then you would have handled this situation differently. But because you're no longer friends with them, that's not how you move this time. Okay, boom, a reward. People don't think about it that way. Like, God knows that I needed to let some things and some people go because they were dragging me down. The moment I decided to cut ties, things skyrocketed for me. The moment I realized that, okay, it's time to just like let this situation die, new things started to pop up, and new versions and new ways of me for me to be blessed started to arise. It's crazy because I feel the way I feel now because I was able to heal myself through all of the loss and pain and the realization that I am no longer who I thought I was back then. Yeah. Terrible, right? I don't know, like, it's lonely. And I feel like it happened so fast. It's been a year and a half. A year and a half ago, I was on top of the world. I was happy. I was making money. I was working dream jobs. I was doing it big I was so proud of myself. And then boom. All of this happened. And now we're right back at square one. So it's like, okay, now what? What now? What now? Now it's lonely at the top. I think about a pyramid, how a pyramid shaped. When I was at the bottom, I had 4 or 5 people along beside me. Now that I'm starting to make my way to the top, These people are falling off and falling off and falling off, and it's not by my choice. These people are falling off, falling off, falling off because it's God's plan. That pyramid shape is a prime example. They try to use it for a food pyramid. Oh God, saying that I need this much fruit, this much vegetable, this much protein. No, baby. You start out with these many friends, but here at the top, once you make it there, baby, it ain't no room for them. I try to live my life in that way. That way it doesn't hurt as much when people start to fall off. That way I'm not calling somebody my friend, my best friend, or whatever the case may be, but they don't envision me in the same light. I don't think anybody ever talks about that. Nobody ever talks about how hurtful it is to be something to someone that they are not, that they don't see you as. You're holding a space for someone that they don't, there's no reciprocity back. Imagine me holding you on a pedestal. You are God on earth. You are the king of this world, and I worship you. While they are up there saying, I don't even got no girlfriend, I don't talk to her. I'm chilling, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it could be being said. Imagine that. Oh no, what's up with me? Excuse me. But yeah, it's different up here at the top. And I keep saying that because I got lonely once I made it. So me telling God that this is what I need and this is what I accept and this is what I'm cherishing, it's like God saying, okay, I hear you. You're getting everything that I had planned for you because you've been passing all these tests that I've been throwing at you. You've been through the water and you've come out clean. I think that's the message is it may get lonely really, really fast once while you're at the top. But if you just stick it out, stay grounded, and keep pushing, it'll all come together slowly but surely. Yeah, it will. It'll all come together. And you'll be so grateful. You'll be so thankful for what it is that you've achieved. Because it'll be worth it.